Welkom bij de Leiderschapspodcast van City Life Church. Dit is Leadership Talks.
Hi everyone, this is Leadership Talks again. Thank you for watching or listening. And as you know, every fourth Tuesday of the month we will do this. Elke vierde dinsdag van de maand. But many times it's in English because we have a lot of English guests on the program. And today he's actually from Switzerland, but it's a very special guest with a very big world, I must say. He travels all over the world. So let's welcome Pastor Leo Bigger on the platform and in the program. Yeah. This is recorded at the Leadership Conference from City Life Church in November. So thank you. You've been serving us fantastically. A little bit. Who is Leo Bigger? Tell us a little bit.
So I was brought up Catholic actually, so my mom, she introduced me to the faith of God. I always believed in God, I always loved the church, to be quite honest, but I had no clue who is Jesus. And a close friend of mine, he led me to Christ when I was 18 years old. I played before in a hard rock band, had very long, blonde, beautiful hair. Yeah, can you imagine?
Oh no, I didn't know that. You played in a hard rock band?
I deleted all the pictures.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
and I got saved, and the day when I got saved, when I drove home, I heard the acoustic voice. I want to use you as an evangelist. So to be quite honest, I had no clue what it is. And the next morning we had school on the 2nd of January. So during the French lesson, I heard a voice in the break. Collect all your friends together and share the gospel. Oh. What happens yesterday. Wow. So I did this and I said, look, I have no clue what it means to believe in Jesus Christ, but I feel inside of my heart something will be different.
Wow.
And this was actually my first crusade.
Yeah. How old was you then?
I was 18 years old.
18, wow. So that was a very special start of your walk with God.
It's a very special start actually, yeah.
So you oversee how many churches do you say?
Now we have 80 churches.
80 churches, 80.
And there's more to come.
There's more to come, yeah. You don't see, I understand that, yeah. And, you don't look like I'm stopping now, no, that's what you're from Switzerland, Zurich, so you have churches in Switzerland, but not only Switzerland.
No, we have all over Europe at the moment. So our main focus was Europe. So then a friend of mine who planted our church as well, he went to Cambodia, and I said, Cambodia, it's not Europe. So we felt like God is extension, actually, our vision. So now we have a church in Cambodia, actually 2 churches in Cambodia, and now we have also a church in Rio de Janeiro, and a lot of micro churches in Bali, in the Philippines, in Liberia, even in Miami. So the whole church after COVID became bigger and global. So the reason is why we do church planting. I really do believe there's a lot of cities and villages where we need new churches as well. I don't say we are not the solution. We are just one kind of a church where I just felt like it's important for the body of Christ. It becomes a little bit more flavors.
Yeah. I usually start with, and you have a church in Israel as well.
Yes, you have a church in Israel.
In
yes,
Tel Aviv. Yeah.
Tel Aviv, beautiful. Tel Aviv is beautiful. I mean, the city, not what's going on there,
Yeah. I always start this program with this question from John Maxwell. Leadership is the problem, and leadership is the answer. What would you say to that one?
Totally agree, yeah. Totally agree. No, I'm at the end of the day, I got saved, and I have a vision to connect people with Jesus Christ. And when they believing in God, it's our job to make them strong followers of Jesus Christ, disciples. So this is our main job. And if I can be a better leader, I want to do everything in my power to become the best leader on planet Earth. I said to my church, let's be the most healthy church ever. Because you can be a big church and not healthy. You can be a small church, but you're healthy. So our main thing is we want to be a healthy church, not just a big church.
Wow. That's very good to zoom in a little bit on this one, if that's okay. Healthy church. I have 2 questions. Healthy church, we're going to talk about that. And your logo is doing church differently or new way. Or what was the logo again?
Kirche, church, new experience, something like that.
Yeah.
I know it in High German heißt Kirche Neuer Leben.
Kirche Neuer Leben. I know that.
Yeah, because like 25 years ago when we planted the church, we were really new. It was something fresh.
Yeah.
I remember now you have a Hillsong, you have a Planet Shakers, you have the Stephen Furtick, you have all the churches around the globe, and now it's very easy to doing worship. You need skinny jeans and a tattoo. Yeah, it's very simple, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
So, but back then we had no example.
Yeah.
So when we started the church, and the main idea of our new kind of a church comes from the Catholic Church. So I was in a Catholic church, and once a month in Austria there were a youth Catholic event in the Sunday evening with 1,000 people in the Catholic Church in Austria. And I saw for the very first time church can be packed. So what they did, they had a very cool worship, they had a short message, they had some prayers for the people, and also after the church, some food and fellowship. And I grabbed the vision from the Catholic Church.
Wow.
So when we started our church, we exploded. And can you imagine, like 25 years ago, people said, that's not a church, that is a show, this is an event. And you are like a bush fire. You come and you will go. This is what people spoke about it. So then a friend of mine said, have you ever heard about the Willow Creek Church in Chicago? I said, no, I've never been to America. So I flew with my team, around 20 people, to Willow Creek, to America, and we saw for the very first time a church with 20,000 people. And they did the same thing like what we did, but longer and even better. And we were crying like kids, and we felt, what we are doing, it's right. So we flew home, and we had the conviction in us, that's a new kind of church. We are not the solution, but we are a new kind of a church. And this was for us very, very important. But as I said, now it's easy because of the online. You can see so many different ways of church, of big church, small churches, on the churches, online churches. Now there's a lot of varieties. But back then, that's why we came up with this logo.
Yeah. Kirche Neuer Leben, yeah.
Kirche Neuer Leben.
So fantastic. You come from Switzerland, a beautiful country with the beautiful Alps and everything. You mentioned healthy church. Well, you're doing a great job. 80 churches, kind of all over the world. Rio de Janeiro, I didn't know that one.
Rio, I like to coach.
Rio, yeah.
Always in November when the fog sets in.
Then you feel the Lord puts on your heart.
No, they
need your help.
They call me because I asked them to call me.
Yeah. Can we zoom in a little bit on healthy church leadership? Can you take a few moments to talk about?
For me, it was always very important. I want to finish the race. So to start something, this is also very big, very key. I started my marriage. We have kids. You can take this in whatever area. So my main focus is I want to finish well. This is my goal, my desire. And David said in Psalm 139, God, if I'm in the danger to step away, bring me back to the way. So this has been my prayer since I started the church, because I have seen a lot of gifted, charismatic, anointed people. They did an amazing job, and all of a sudden they drifted somewhere along the journey. Mm-hmm. And this is for me horrible, because it's not just because of the church, because of their lives. Yeah. So me and my wife, we made right in the beginning a declaration, let's focus also how we want to end. So this is for us like a big thing. Mm-hmm. I mean, in the end of the day, to finish the race, you need the grace of God as well. But it's also like something you want to say, everything what is not healthy in me, I need friends, I need feedback, is very important. We want to learn, and we want to do this together. It's always a team. Church is a team.